what's going on, 2K?
It's the 2K Sports pregame show, sponsored by Kia.
Hello, basketball fans. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports, along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm Ernie Johnson. Tonight, we'll see the Toronto Raptors playing against the Cavaliers out in Cleveland. And for Cleveland, they're currently holding on to the best record in the league. Not the conference, the league. They've been head and shoulders above the competition this season. And as we continue to move toward the end of the year, some teams have already positioned themselves well for the playoffs. Kenny, what's their strategy moving forward?
Well, you want to keep winning because, want to keep momentum going into the playoffs. A lot of teams rest players towards this thing, but you need to have momentum going into the playoffs.
This is your last chance to fine-tune your lineups in the regular season. You want to be healthy heading into the playoffs, so don't be messing around, coaches.
That'll do it for now. About ready for the tip as we toss it over to Kevin Harlan.
Everyone is in their seat here at the Quicken Loans Arena in Cleveland as the Cavaliers look to grab a win here at home. Alongside Greg Anthony and Steve Smith with David Aldridge on the sideline, this is Kevin Harlan. Looking at the last game for the Cleveland Cavaliers, it was a win against the Hawks. And they put it all together in that game. It added up to a phenomenal win.
And how about the game plan that was constructed for that one? I mean, it was apparent how powerless the D was to stop it.
Really, a combination of smart coaching and even better execution. When you have that, the game comes easily to you.
So Cleveland will get the first possession. Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. The explosive pair of Lowry and DeRozan are the backcourt. Then there's Norman Powell. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas.
Despite his size, Kyrie taking it up hard in the painted area.
The Cavaliers shooting their first free throws here for the night.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board, 77% collectively.
Both free throws good from Kyrie Irving.
He is usually very consistent at the line. You expect him to make everything from there now.
A shot by Lowry. Wide open. Off target with his three. Last game for the Raptors, they picked up the W against New York.
And after that game, it was impressive to look at the box score and see the work they did at the free throw line.
That was a concerted effort to try to get to the line as much as possible, and it really made a difference.
Now, here's DeRozan after LeBron James's miss. No good from Valanciunas. LeBron with it. Powell's there. Love kicks to Richardson. From 15 feet away, the shot by Thompson, no good. Outside DeRozan. We've played just over a minute here in the first. Here's Valanciunas, and that one off the back of the rim and in.
Good job from Valanciunas there to shrug off the defender and finish the play.
Now here's LeBron. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Atlanta.
He really did an outstanding job setting up his teammates as well. The defense could not figure out where the ball was going to go next.
Now DeRozan, following the three-point attempt by Kevin Love. The three, they get the rebound.
hard work, and soft hands. Guys, that's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in. Now here's LeBron, averaging around 27.5 points a game, one of the best in the league.
Trying to stop LeBron in the pick and roll. With his versatility, it's a no-win situation.
Toronto's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Right side Lowry, down low, and stolen by Love. Powell with the steal. Left side, DeRozan. Another miss by DeRozan.
And that's the shot he has to take.
You just can't pass up wide open looks. You must shoot it.
James, the pass to Thompson. Love dishes to Irving. Shot clock at 6. Back to Love. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Leans from outside. And James with the basket on the assist by Love.
And in this case, it doesn't matter how good the defense is. LeBron's offense is just that much better.
Lowry from outside. And again, Toronto no up.
Not good shot selection. Long range and a defender all up in your jersey.
If you're the defender, you're like, yes, take that shot. I'll play the percentages.
Now here's LeBron. Thompson, high post. And on the way from Irving for 3. Kicks it out to James. Pass to Richardson. Hits it from three-point range. Richardson's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Lowry for 3. Bangs home the trifecta.
If Lowry gets his feet set under him on a catch and shoot like that, the odds are it'll go in.
Now let's find out what head coach Scott Brooks had to say to David Aldridge. D.A.?
Thanks, Kevin. What he said they're concerned with most is slowing down transition. He said those guys can cause problems if you let them get on the fast break. So stopping space and pace is priority number 1. Kevin?
Thanks so much, David. Outside DeRozan. Back to Lowry. Love grabs the board.
Okay, that lay-in, he's tricky, but the defense was just too tight on him.
Good on the shot. And it's 7 points for LeBron.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Oh, and the jam by DeRozan.
Keep your head on a swivel with DeRozan on the floor. He'll finish way up top with an alley-oop.
The Cavaliers leading by 5. Thompson, a screen on Lowry. To the inside. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Puts it up from 15. And it's sent back by Irving.
If you're trying to figure out why these guys can't catch up, this inconsistent shooting is a good place to start.
On the wing, James. Guarded by Powell. James kicks to Thompson. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
He's guarded by Love. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Kyle Lowry with great vision and court awareness on that play. What a pass.
And here is Irving. He picked up 30 points in their last win against Atlanta. Love outside. Shot clock at 5. Richardson the pass to Love. No good on the 3.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Valanciunas laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Valanciunas has got his second bucket.
Valanciunas has made so many strides as a scorer since he started in the NBA.
Off the pick. Oh, and the jam by LeBron.
Everybody knows that he is a relentless finisher around the rim.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play. He's guarded by Love. To the wing on the left. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. There's the pick. And again, it's Toronto converting.
Great heads-up look there from DeRozan to get his teammate an easy basket.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Cavaliers.
Yeah, saw some things that just weren't working for them and wants to make some adjustments.
A great timeout call there to make some changes and get the momentum back in his team's favor.
Tyler Johnson, he's checked in for Richardson. And the Raptors also making a change. Patterson's checked in. Now, here is Irving. And we know he can score. He's averaging around 21.5 points a game.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Corey Joseph's checked in for Norman Powell. Toronto trailing. Now Joseph, looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Here's Lowry, and he makes that one. Lowry's got 7 points.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
LeBron dishes to Love. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Now Toronto takes it the other way. Here's DeRozan, and another basket for Toronto.
Well, you have to respect the drive from DeRozan, so he usually has enough space to knock down the jump shot.
Love with the screen on DeRozan. James with it, now guarded by DeRozan. Love kicks to Thompson. In the corner, Irving with it. Lock at 6. 18 feet away, and he knocks it down.
Just a great hustle play there. Energy and passion. This is what you play the game for.
Patterson setting the pick for Lowry. The Cavaliers pull it in. LeBron James on the wing. DeRozan defending. Irving passes to Love. From the baseline. And again, Kyrie Irving. Irving's got his second bucket of the night.
The mid-range game, Kyrie can score on every level.
Lowry kicks to Patterson. To the middle. No good from Valanciunas.
And you saw how quick the defense was. They were ready for him. They got the hand in the face there and made that much more difficult.
And that kind of terror defense is crucial to any team's success. Gotta defend the paint.
Now here's Joseph. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. And Lowry has it in the corner. And again, no good by Toronto.
Look, he's doing everything he can to get out of this funk. Just been a rough quarter shooting the basketball.
James kicks to Love. Good, and the assist goes to James. Now it's a 4-point Cavalier lead.
One of the best catch and shooting big men we've ever seen, Kevin Love.
Valanciunas with a screen on James. It's DeRozan with the drive.
Oh, tight defense being played right there. Got right up on him and forced the miss.
If you're the defense, that's what you want to do. Make it uncomfortable for the offensive player.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
He's looking for Joseph and finds him. And that one, good.
They are just killing him on the interior.
The Cavaliers shooting at a nice 53% rate to start the game. They are sticking to the campaign. James dishes to Irving. Johnson, a wide open look. A three-pointer is right on target. Johnson's got his first 3 points of the game.
And credit Kyrie, tremendous vision. Finds the open man.
And stolen by Love. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. Johnson with it. 9 points last game out. Now the dish to Thompson. Right side, Irving. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here. A different look now for Cleveland. Splitters checked in for Thompson. Kyle Anderson comes in for Kevin Love. And Shumpert in there for James. And then for Toronto, Pirtle, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Damari Carroll comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Jennings in for Kyle Lowry. Offensive rebound, Patterson. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Got to be on the lookout for Pirtle crashing the glass, using his body to wreck the defense on the boards.
And here are the Cavaliers. They're on a 13-4 run. Now, here is Irving. He's got 9. Shumpert gets a wide open look. Those 3-pointers off the mark. Raptors trail by 6. Fires for 3. Up again.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Anderson, a screen on Jennings. Left side, Irving. Splitter kicks to Irving. Cleveland the rebound. It's stolen by Carroll. Now the Raptors moving it up. Carroll's running. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Anderson. Johnson outside. Outside Irving. Now the pass to Splitter. 5 to shoot. Back to Irving. And play stops as it looks like they call an over the back here.
Boy, did he go hard to the boards, but clearly went over the back in doing it.
12 seconds left in the first. Here is Jennings. Takes a 3. And no good. And so the first quarter is in the books. Cavaliers lead by 4. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And power forward Patrick Patterson, getting better every season. He said that his college career at Kentucky really helped prepare him for his life as a pro.
I think my 3 years at Kentucky, caused what I am now, as far as being a sound player, a guy who's not all about himself, who puts his team first and who works hard and who doesn't talk back, who doesn't do the negative things. He's a team player, he's a team guy, and he works hard.
Patterson Clark, exactly the guy he says he is, and that's why he's one of those glue guys you've got to have on your team.
And the kind of guy who his teammates love, because they know he's always going to have their back, always going to work hard, and always going to bring it.
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And taking a look at the Cavaliers' performance here, what do you guys see?
I tell you what, the scoring has come in threes for the most part here so far.
This has definitely been a perimeter-oriented game, and right now it seems like they can't miss.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So for Toronto right now, Carroll and Patterson in at the small and power forward. Jennings out there with Corey Joseph. And it's Pirtle in at the 5. Here's Johnson. Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
It looked like a total breakdown to me there. He exploited that hole perfectly and made them pay.
To the inside. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Now a chance, guys, to examine the rebounding numbers over the past months for DeRozan.
In the last few months, the rebounding has sort of taken a bit of a dive for him, and a lot of factors could be the cause, but it's a trend that Coach would probably like to see him reverse.
Gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shot.
Free throw good. Iman Shumpert.
Well, for a guy as strong and as athletic as Shumpert is, he really doesn't get to the foul line enough, in my opinion.
Raptors trail by 6. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Knocks it loose. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
The Cavaliers shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. And Cleveland making a change here. Price checked in.
In terms of big man, he is certainly one of the better free throw shooters in this league.
Dishes to Carroll. From deep, knocks down the 3 ball.
Nice job from Carroll there to get his hands up and be ready for that shot.
The Cavaliers leading by 5. They set the pick. In the corner, it's Splitter. Kicks to Johnson. Looking for Splitter. He gets it there. And it's slammed in by Splitter.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. The Raptors have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Now here's Powell. 23 points for him the last game against New York. And Joseph kicks to Pirtle. The rebound by Johnson. Well, Cleveland shooting one of the high points for them in this game at 54%. Hollis Jefferson can't hit. Raptors trail by 7. And it's Carroll in the corner. Toronto working the ball around now. Off the pick. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Last time they met was in Toronto where they beat the Raptors.
And the last time these teams met, it was a walk in the park, and everybody got in on the act. Their bench was spectacular in that win.
And you can be sure they will be counting on their reserves to step up again in a big way.
Cleveland leading by 7. Kicks it out to Johnson. And another miss by Cleveland.
And just not able to find the target from three-point range here in the second quarter, although he did knock down one in the first.
Got a piece of it. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. And here's Fry for 3. Buries it from three-point range. Fry's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. So timeout called here. The first for Toronto.
I think he just sees some things that can be improved and wants to get everybody back on the same page.
Definitely. He saw some stuff he didn't like out there, and I think taking this time to calm his guys down is the right call.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Vince Carter, he's checked in for Hollis Jefferson, and it's Kyrie Irving in for Tyler Johnson. Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for Toronto. Here's Pirtle, and that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
Love how Pirtle crashes the glass for these boards, staking his ground and not letting anyone by him.
DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Toronto. The Raptors shooting their first free throw of the evening.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
Now, here is Irving. 9 points in the game so far. Out to Shumpert. He dishes it to Splitter. A three-pointer, no good.
A three-point marksman. He couldn't have asked for a better look. Sometimes it just doesn't go down.
Lowry against Irving. Lets it fly from 18. Good on that shot, and with that, the Cavalier lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Kyle Lowry. Splitter with a screen on Lowry. Lowry against Irving. Feeds to Carter. Splitter sets a screen. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Irving. On deep. He's off on that one. Good work defensively by Lowry. Powell kicks to DeRozan. Pass to Lowry. Fade away. It's Lowry again missing. Cleveland leading by 5. Outside jumper. Splitter with a screen on DeRozan. Shumpert passes to Splitter, and it's slammed in by Splitter.
Good look by Shumpert, right on the money.
Toronto's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Lowry against Irving. And Kyle Lowry again. Lowry's got 11 points.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
There's a good screen. Shumpert with it. Now guarded by DeRozan. Splitter dishes to Irving. To the paint. Here's Shumpert. And finished off by Shumpert.
I am a big fan of Shumpert attacking. He has the length, explosiveness to do more of this.
Raptors trail by 7. Outside Lowry. He kicks it to Powell. Here's the 3. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast. Timeout called. Cleveland. For the Cavaliers, Thompson, he's checked in for Splitter. Love comes in for Channing Frye. And it's Richardson in for Iman Shumpert. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Toronto. Now, here is Irving. 9 points in the game so far. Richardson kicks to Irving. It's stolen by Lowry. DeRozan on the wing. And Lowry has it in the corner. And again, Toronto with the triple.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Lowry against Irving. Down low. It's tipped. Carter. Back to Irving. Love the pass to Thompson. Here's the 3. And there's Love. That's good on the assist by Thompson. 8 points for Love.
Anticipation and tenacity, 2 things that makes Kevin Love a terror on the offensive glass.
Lowry inside the line, and he didn't get quite enough under that one. The Cavaliers leading by 4. Irving dishes to Thompson. On the wing, Irving. Lowry covering, and there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That'll be his second foul of the game.
He has to be somewhat careful now. 2 fouls in the first half. Doesn't want to pick up a third if he can help it.
And the Raptors making a change here. Patterson's checked in. Now here's Irving. Again, Irving missing.
Can't get anything to drop. I mean, the way he's going, it's probably not something he should try and shoot his way out of.
He needs to regroup, catch his breath, and take some high-quality shots.
Now here is Carter following the miss by DeRozan. And that one's good, Irving.
And once Kyrie gets in rhythm, he's flat out unstoppable at scoring the basketball.
Lowry for 3. It's a hand on it. Thompson with the rebound. The Cavaliers have gone 7 of 14 in the second quarter, shooting to the tune of 50%. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Brandon Jennings, he's checked in for Powell. The Cavaliers have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Valanciunas sets a screen for DeRozan to stop the run. That doesn't go either for DeRozan.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Outside Irving. And Carter has it in the corner. And Vince Carter with the slam.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
That's about as violent as a rim rocker as it gets. A real confidence builder.
Lowry's shot is good.
That's a grown man's basket right there by Kyle Lowry. He is so good at getting dirty down inside.
And the Cavaliers call time here. Kyle Anderson is checked in for Cleveland. Now let's go to the 2K leaderboard. These teams have been training everything they've put up this month. The Cavaliers, number 1.
This is a team that is simply not missing anything right now, and they are just getting more and more confident in themselves every game.
And here are the Cavaliers now. Irving kicks to Thompson. He feeds it to Love. The screen from Thompson. Wallace with it. Now Valanciunas defending. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Richardson's got his second bucket of the night.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now here is Lowry. An 11-point game for him in the win against New York.
And he came up big defensively, too. He nabbed a bunch of steals out there and made them pay for their sloppy passing. Offense comes so easy for him. I love watching him dominate at that end.
Irving against Jennings. Irving kicks to Love. It's Richardson on the wing. Lowry covering. 5 on the clock. On the wing, Irving. And a miss there on the triple. Raptors trail by 11. Three-pointer, Lowry. Again, the miss by Lowry.
In this first half, he has really fallen in love with the three. So far, not paying dividends.
Irving up top. He's guarded by Jennings. Out left to the wing. Near the three-point line, it's Love. That shot, no good. Nice D from Valanciunas. Jennings kicks to DeRozan. Outside Lowry. Inside. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
When a guy as big as Valanciunas gets the ball that deep, quite often the only answer is to foul him.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. The free throw drops for Valanciunas. Some changes for Toronto. Damari Carroll comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Joseph in for Kyle Lowry. Cleveland leading by 9. Thompson, a screen on Jennings. And here is Irving. 15 points in the game. Got a piece of it.
You could just see the reach that Carroll has on that defensive play. Nice block.
Now Jennings. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. To the middle. And it's Valanciunas that time on the assist by Jennings.
Fantastic pass to connect with his teammate on the move.
Jennings against Irving. Love outside. Fires from deep. Another miss by Love.
A three-point marksman. He couldn't have asked for a better look. Sometimes it just doesn't go down.
And Carroll gets it to go.
Carroll being so crafty inside. You can see it right there how he shrugged off the defender.
Thompson, a screen on Jennings. 32 seconds left in the first half of the game. Thompson in the posts. Valanciunas is there. Count it. Good. Thompson's got his first bucket of the night.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Joseph with the ball. 8 points his last outing. Pass to Valanciunas. Good D by Thompson.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
That'll do it for the first half. Cavaliers ahead, up 7. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Hey, Kevin, let me let you catch your breath, but while you're doing that, what changes do you think are necessary in the second half?
See, to get the loose balls and be the tougher team, that's really it. I mean, if we do that, I feel like we'll be fine. We missed a layup, so if we convert those in the second half, we feel like we'll have the upper hand and we'll win the game.
All right, Kevin, get to the locker room. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson here, along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Time to review the first half of action. Kyrie Irving was red hot to start the first. He ended up with 15 points, 3 assists, and 1 rebound. What'd you think, Shaq, about Cleveland?
Well, Kenny should appreciate this. I love the ball movement. They were in sync as a unit, and their assist numbers were impressive. Anytime you get 5 players working together like that instead of one guy doing it alone, it's always going to be a boost. That's the primary reason they're in control of the game.
Looking at Toronto, Kenny, your thoughts?
It looked like they were shooting threes blindfolded. Sometimes you could get cold, but that was atrocious. It was scary. But they also looked scattered out there, and I think that disorganization was the main issue for them missing those shots. They need to establish themselves better into a better rhythm in the second half and avoid relying so heavily on the three-point shot.
That'll do it for now. Second half coming up. We'll see you after the game.
Welcome back to Cleveland, Ohio, home of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. My wife and I toured that recently. It is worth the price of admission. The second half just about to get going here. One of the stories here, Kyle Lowry getting it done today.
Yeah, he was in attack mode from the word go. Came out very aggressively in that first half.
He knew he could have his way with this team, and so far, he's dominated them.
Raptors trail by 7. LeBron and Love, the 2 superstar forwards. Richardson is out there with Irving, and it's Thompson in at the center. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers.
Look at the big man Valanciunas showing off the playmaking skills.
The screen from Thompson. Here's LeBron, and plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. And Toronto called for the foul. The Cavaliers have been at their finest form at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes. And both free throws good for LeBron. The Raptors shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. Lowry kicks to DeRozan. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Outside Lowry. Here's Valanciunas. The Cavaliers pull it in. Love's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Irving against Valanciunas. Thompson outside. Tries a 3. James misses. Raptors trail by 7. Powell kicks to Lowry. And it's LeBron James with the rebound. LeBron's got his 4th rebound in this one. In the corner, Irving with it. Now the feed to Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
And this is where Thompson likes to get his touches, right at the basket.
Raptors have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Lowry kicks to DeRozan. At the teardrop, the shot's good on the assist by Lowry. Lowry's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. The Cavaliers leading by 7. Here's Irving. He's got 15. Pass to Love. Six to shoot. Richardson kicks to Irving. And a wide open look for James. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. LeBron's got 14 points. Raptors trail by 10. Outside Lowry. Launches a 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Lowry's got 19 points.
And that was from way downtown. Lowry truly is a gifted shooter from distance.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. James outside. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. Now let's take a look at how the shots have been divided up between 3-point shots and 2-point shots for the Cavaliers.
And the distribution there showing a lot of 3-point attempts. And not that it's a bad thing, but we'll see if they can continue at this rate.
For Cleveland, they haven't made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10. The first one falls.
You know he's a perennial all-NBA first-teamer, but LeBron is also one of the league's top spokesmen.
A different look now for Cleveland. Monday Hollis Jefferson comes in for Richardson, and it's Tyler Johnson in for Kyrie Irving. Now here's Powell. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. 2 open that time, made it look too easy. 12 points for DeMar DeRozan.
He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was on fire.
You know what? He doesn't get worn down coming off a big game. It just builds him up even more.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Now here is Lowry. He's got 19. The dish to DeRozan. Hollis Jefferson with the rebound. Cleveland leading by 9. To the paint, here's Thompson, and Thompson throws it down.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Toronto calls timeout.
Guard it.
Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
And he just keeps hitting shot after shot. They need to design a way to deny him the basketball. Make someone else beat you.
Splitter is checked in for the Cavaliers. Mon Shumpert has come in for Kevin Love. And Toronto also making a switch. Poeltl is checked in for Jonas Valanciunas.
There's no stopping Poeltl when he has the ball in that spot. Just abusing the defense down in the paint.
Now here's James. Tight defense on him. Clock at 6. Shumpert passes to Splitter. James dishes to Johnson. Back to James. From beyond the arc. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Lowry kicks to DeRozan. The pass to Powell. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
And DeRozan not known for his passing, but it's something that he has steadily improved on.
Shumpert dishes to James. Kicks it to Johnson. Feeds it to Splitter. Hollis Jefferson passes to Splitter. And DeRozan kicks to Love. And the 3 off target. Cleveland leading by 6. Here's James. Wow. Now here's DeRozan. 12 points for him. Here's Hollis Jefferson. James outside. Splitter sets a screen for James. Passes to Hollis Jefferson. On the wing, Shumpert. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. The baseline J. LeBron shot is off. Raptors trail by 6. Outside Lowry. James covering. In the corner, Powell with it. And he's good on the 3 ball. Powell's got 9.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Splitter sets a screen. And there's a whistle that goes on to Mon Shumpert. That is his first foul of the game.
Man, at an important point in this game, that kind of turnover can really shift momentum.
Some changes for Toronto. Damari Carroll's checked in for DeRozan. And it's Joseph in for Kyle Lowry. Now here's Joseph. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
Brandon Jennings, he's checked in for the Raptors. Raptors have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3. And that one misses. The Cavaliers have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Splitter with a screen on Jennings. LeBron James on the wing. Splitter sets a screen. James kicks to Splitter. Trying to get back on track. Good on the jump shot. Splitter's got his third bucket of the night.
And that bucket should stop the bleeding.
Johnson against Jennings. Dishes it to Carroll. That falls. Great assist by Brandon Jennings. He's got 7.
Just thinking back to how he started in this league, DeMarre Carroll has grown so much as a player.
And there's a whistle that goes on Iman Shumpert. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for LeBron. And Toronto also making a switch. Patterson's checked in. And here is Joseph. He dishes it to Pirtle. Softly drops in the floater. Pirtle's got 13.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Cavaliers have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Now here's Splitter. Not a lot of room. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Johnson up top. He's guarded by Jennings. Johnson gets the bucket. This game has a lot of character here in the third period. 6 changes of the lead here.
Intensity is the theme for this.
Now here's Jennings. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. He kicks to Carroll. Here's the 3. And Splitter pulls it down. Cavaliers leading. Hollis Jefferson passes to Splitter. Johnson outside. Back to Splitter. The kick out to Anderson. Here's Shumpert. Good on the triple.
And the team wants Shumpert to be a 3-and-D guy. Just has to be more consistent out there.
Raptors trail by 4. Now Joseph. It's deflected. Now Cleveland moving it up. Johnson outside. Splitter sets a screen. The pass to Hollis Jefferson. Back to Johnson from deep. And Johnson missing again.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Outside Jennings. He feeds it to Joseph. They set the pick. To the inside. Here's Pirtle. Got a hand on it. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. And the first one at the line is good. And Toronto making a change here. Valanciunas is checked in. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Now here's Joseph. Guarded by Shumpert. Carroll dishes to Joseph. Patterson, the screen. Patterson setting the pick for Joseph. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. A different look now for Cleveland. Josh Richardson's checked in for Rondé Hollis Jefferson. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Tyler Johnson. Cleveland leading by 4. In the corner, Irving with it. Valanciunas grabs the board. Valanciunas has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's Patterson. Off target from 3-point range. Cavaliers have gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. Irving kicks to Splitter. Cleveland moving the ball around. Anderson the screen. Outside jumper. Splitter inside. Carroll covering. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Thompson, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Love comes in for Shumpert. Raptors trail by 4. Jennings kicks to Valanciunas. He's looking for Joseph and finds him. And again, Toronto no up. Cleveland's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. Thompson, a screen on Jennings. Irving attacking the tray. And Kevin Love, the bucket with the assist by Irving. Irving's got 5 assists tonight.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Jennings with the ball. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Here's Irving. The 10-footer finds the target. And now a 9-point Cavalier lead.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Now here's Jennings. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game.
Great timing by Tristan Thompson on that block. That's his forte.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. The screen from Thompson. On its way from Irving for 2. And the Cavaliers getting another bucket right there.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
On the defensive end, you have to fight through screen. That is a commitment.
Now here's Joseph. The feed now to Valanciunas. To stop the run, and the jumper is good. Valanciunas has got 10 points.
Valanciunas has a look from the mid-range. He is very comfortable taking it.
The third quarter comes to a close. Cavaliers lead by 9. And we'll be back with you right after this. Hello and thanks for joining us, folks. The fourth quarter of play should begin momentarily. Cleveland leading by 9. On the court for Toronto to start the fourth. Joseph and DeRozan, the guard set. Then there's Patrick Patterson. Then there's Norman Powell. For 3, Love. The kick out to Irving. Love outside. Another miss by Love. Raptors trail by 9. And Patterson kicks to Joseph. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That'll be his second foul of the game. And Cleveland making a change here. Johnson's checked in. The Raptors also with a sub. Lowry's checked in. Now here is Lowry. The wide open look here for DeRozan. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got 5 assists tonight. Thompson a screen on Lowry. Johnson against Lowry. The screen from Thompson. Johnson, the pass to Thompson. 4 on the clock. Love dishes to Thompson. For 3, Richardson. And the 3 ball is good. And the Cavaliers lead by 10.
And when you're a guy who plays with great finishes like Thompson has, you have to learn how to distribute.
Patterson a screen on Richardson. Off the pick. He lays it in.
Tough screen set there, and the defense was not prepared for it.
Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. It's a pick by Love. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Here's James. Rebound by the Raptors. Patterson's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's DeRozan, outside Lowry. To the middle. Great D that time from Love. The Cavaliers leading by 8. Here's Richardson. And DeMar DeRozan pulls it down.
That's not going to get it done.
That's a basket. His 8th from the field, 8 of 14.
DeMar DeRozan, one of the best in the business in knocking down the mid-range jump shot.
A screen from Thompson. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Shooting in Cleveland, LeBron James. Taking 2 shots.
No good on that one.
See, now he's getting defenders back on their heels a little bit. Getting to the foul line here in the second half.
Iman Shumpert's checked in for the Cavaliers. And so here's Toronto. They trail by 7. Lowry kicks to Powell. Outside Lowry. Knocks down the 3-ball. Lowry's got 22 points.
And with that 3, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
Shumpert passes to Thompson. DeRozan against Shumpert. Johnson outside. 6 to shoot. Down low. Trying to find Thompson. He gets it to him. From past the arc. Powell pulls it in. Powell's got 4 rebounds in this game. DeRozan, the open look. DeRozan can't get that one to fall.
Really bad mental lapse by the defense, yet he did not make them pay, surprisingly.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Raptors trail by 6. Outside Lowry. Elbow shot. Lowry can't get that one to fall. Cavaliers have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. Johnson dishes to Shumpert. LeBron James on the wing, guarded by Powell. LeBron with the bucket. And now it's an 8-point Cavalier lead.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Lowry against Johnson. Johnson with the block. And Thompson kicks to LeBron.
With that size and that speed, it's hard not to foul LeBron. That's the only way to slow him down.
Shooting for Cleveland, LeBron James. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And both free throws good for LeBron.
Timeout.
Toronto calls timeout. The short rest very important, and one of the benefits at this point of the game is getting on the same page with your team while having the chance to hydrate with Gatorade. Replenish your energy for the late game push.
Cannot be happy with how things have gone during this run. I think it's a good decision to take a break.
He just needs to slow the pace of this game and get his players under control here.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
I was able to listen in on what Scott Brooks had to say to his team. 3-pointers have hurt them tonight, and he told his players, we've got to play them better on the 3-point line. We can't give them any more clean looks. Kevin?
All right, thank you, David.
And it's all one-way traffic tonight, where they have been lights out offensively.
This was a case of one man getting hot, and then it gets contagious and spreads throughout the entire team.
That's his first personal foul.
Powell, the pass to Lowry. To halt the run, gets the 3-pointer to fall. Lowry's got a couple of 3-pointers now in the fourth for Toronto. The Cavaliers leading by 10. It's a pick by Love. And Shumpert kicks to Johnson. Love with the screen for Johnson. And a missed layup.
Good little 2-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
All you ask for is execution, and those shots will fall later.
And it's Lowry again missing. Cleveland's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. LeBron dishes to Thompson. Now the Raptors moving it up. Here's Powell. Kicks to Lowry. Stolen by Thompson. And here's Love from the arc. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. James has got his 5th assist in this one. And here's DeRozan. Patterson, the screen. Shoots off the screen. Thompson with the rebound. Cleveland with the ball. They're on a 12-3 run right now. Here's James. And the dunk by James.
The quick first step of James, along with his power, that's the difference on the drive.
Raptors trail by 15. Lowry kicks to Patterson. They set the pick. Here's DeRozan. Off the left rim and out. The Cavaliers have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the 4th, and even 50%. Lowry against Johnson. It's picked off. Here's DeRozan. That doesn't go either for DeRozan. The Cavaliers leading by 15. Now James. There's the dish to Love. Shot clock at 6. Another miss by LeBron. Raptors shooting a paltry 33% in the 4th. Not a good showing for this offense. Here's Lowry, and it's good from the elbow. Lowry's got 27 points.
A nice make there from Lowry in the mid-range. He can do some damage from there.
It's a pick by Love. Johnson, the pass to Love. Johnson down low. Lowry covering. Love against Patterson. Johnson in the corner. Inside. Kicks it out to Love. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Kyrie Irving, he's checked in for Tyler Johnson. The Raptors also with a sub. Valanciunas, he's checked in for Patterson. Irving against Lowry. Feeds it to DeRozan. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Leaving the defense shell-shocked at this point. LeBron having one of his nights.
Here's DeRozan. And again, Toronto no up.
I like the aggressiveness. What I don't like is the lack of efficiency.
LeBron James on the wing. Guarded by Powell. And it's Norman Powell with the foul. That's his first foul.
It's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
The Cavaliers making a switch here. Richardson's checked in. Patrick Patterson, he's checked in for Toronto. Now here's James. He's guarded closely to the inside. Thompson, count that one.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
One thing about Thompson, he's made improvements to his body and his game each and every year.
Raptors trail by 18. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Powell, that's good.
Nice look there from Kyle Lowry, the Villanova Wildcat.
The Cavaliers leading by 15. Here's James. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Patterson's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Valanciunas with a screen on Irving. Launches it. Another miss by DeRozan. Cleveland's gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the 4th. The drive by James. Can't cash in from close range. Raptors trail by 15. DeRozan dishes to Valanciunas. And Patterson kicks to Powell. Clock at 6. Jacks up a 3. Cavaliers with the rebound. They led by as many as 18 points. In the corner, it's Richardson. On the wing, Thompson. Right side, Irving. And stolen by Kyle Lowry. Down low, here's Patterson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Here's Richardson. The slam dunk by Richardson.
Oh, you hear that sound? That's the flushing of the toilet right there.
Like a fierce two-hander. Here's DeRozan. Valanciunas with a screen on Richardson. Here's DeRozan. Nice teamwork to set up the big play and make the space for the J.
If you can get a good screen for DeRozan on a pick and roll, more often than not, he'll convert it. Great body control.
And the rejection by Valanciunas. Inside, it's stolen by Lowry. Shoots a 3. Love grabs the board. Love's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. LeBron passes to Irving. That doesn't go in either for Irving. Lowry kicks to DeRozan. Powell for 3. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And the three-point shot has just been money so far tonight.
Irving dishes to LeBron. The kick out to Irving. The 3. Again, Irving missing.
Surprising. He usually puts the dagger in your heart. That wide open from 3.
And he trims the lead to single digits.
You like Patterson because he's always looking for a spot on the floor to score.
Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
Richardson the pass to Irving. He tries for 3. And James with the basket on the assist by Love. 30 points for LeBron.
The fans are just loving what's going on here tonight. A really good win for the home team.
You like to have these type of wins every now and then. Just a comfortable win.
Here's DeRozan. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. They're in good position here to ride it out.
Certainly. If they just play smart, this game's over. Just look at how quickly the lead has grown here over the last few possessions.
I mean, the game is in hand, but they're still running their offense, and they're just plain and simple, still making shots.
Jennings against Johnson. The drive by Jennings, and the layup is good.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
Well, he has to be able to use angles. He has to be a great finisher in tight spaces and to be able to throw his little body into the big guys.
Carter with it. Passes to front. Pirtle with the steal. It's off. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Kevin, when you win a game like tonight, what kind of positive things are confirmed?
That we can fight through it and beat any team in the league if we're playing well. So for us to get this win here, our 6 man is our crowd. They've been great. They packed the house tonight, and we got a big win against a team that's right up there with the top teams in the league.
You did it all together tonight, Kevin. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. Now time to head over to the studio where the award-winning Ernie Johnson is with Shaq and Kenny, all standing by. Guys, take it away.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Welcome back, friends and neighbors. Ernie Johnson along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith as we move forward to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game. LeBron James took the second half of this game by storm. Time and time again, he came up with huge plays for his team.
His points in the paint were a big factor for them tonight. He consistently took it to the rack. Relentless.
He was dominant, throwing one haymaker after another, and the crowd absolutely loved it. They were eating it up. It's a love affair between him and this city, especially when he's tearing it up like that. He delivered a beauty tonight.
That's going to do it for our broadcast tonight. We certainly hope you've enjoyed the show, don't we, guys?
It was great.
Yeah. Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, and for Kevin Harlan and the entire 2K Sports crew. All 653,000 of them.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Hard-working.
A lot of people.
Yeah. The long line at the buffet, though.
Yeah. Shout out to the T-Pose, man.
Oh,
yes. I don't know his name, but I know his face.
I'm Ernie Johnson. See you next time.